So DraftKings just released their win total predictions or their over-unders for the 2023 NFL season. And for the NFC South, the Saints, they predict to have the most wins at 9.5 is what they set the line at. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of, the betting lines before the draft even happens because, so many teams are going to get shooken up, just different positions, quarterbacks, receivers. Things are just going to look so different post draft. But DraftKings, they went ahead and released their win totals. They got the Saints, like I said, at 9.5. Most in the NFC South. They got the Panthers at 7.5, Falcons at 7.5, and the Bucks at 6.5. And actually, the Saints are third in the entire NFC for the highest win total, tied with the Cowboys and Lions, and of course, only behind the 49ers and the Eagles. So let's pretend for a second, am I a betting man? 9.5. Would I take the over? Would I take the under? So I don't know. Let's add some things up. Let me take a look at our opponents. Obviously, the actual schedule isn't out yet, but we know who we're playing. So we play the Falcons twice. I think we'll beat them twice, but just for video's sake and being realistic, I guess we'll say we split. Okay, so that's one win. Play the Panthers twice again. The Panthers will probably have a solid team depending on how their rookie quarterback does. So we'll go ahead and say we split them. That's going to give us 2 wins on the season. We play the Bucks twice. The Bucks are going to be terrible. No more Tom Brady. Half the team's gone. Baker Mayfield's going to be leading that team. So I'm going to give us 2 wins right there against the Bucks. Okay. Detroit Lions. Now the Lions had a good squad last year. They're on the come up at least, and we're going to play them this year. It's going to be a tough one. A lot of former Saints on that staff and on that team. This could go either way, but I'm going to give us the win for this one. So we're already at 5 wins, right? According to me at least. Okay, the Jags, another up and coming team, could go either way. Since I gave us a Lions game, I'll go ahead and give the Jags the win right there. Titans, a team I think is on the downward trend. I like Mike Vrabel, the coach, but Tannehill's on the back end of his career. Henry is too, and they've just been regressing year after year after year. So I'll go ahead and give us a win against the Titans. Chicago Bears, I'm going to give us a W against the Bears. I like Justin Fields as an athlete, but I just don't think he's the type of passer that can succeed in the NFL. He's a great runner, but just not the best passer in the world. So I'll give us a W against the Bears. Giants, another game that could go either way. I'm not a big Danny Dimes fan, but he did cook us the last time he played. So I'll go ahead and give the Giants the win right there. Colts, we're going to beat the Colts. They have no quarterback, no team, new head coach. Vikings, we're going to beat the Vikings this year. It's about time we owe them a loss, and we're due for a win against them. So that's another one. Let's see. Rams, another team that's on the downward trend. They sold their soul for the Super Bowl, which obviously is worth it. But I I foresee the Saints beating the Rams this year. Packers, that's Aaron Rodgers Packers, assuming Jordan Love is going to be the starter. That could go either way, but I'm going to give us the win against the Packers as well. And then the Texans, obviously, I think we're going to win that game. Although I do think D'Amico Ryans is going to do a really good job in year one, and I think they're going to surprise some people, especially if they get the quarterback pick right, which is obviously, important. But I'm going to give us the win for that game. And then the Patriots, I'll just go ahead and give us a loss right there. We probably will. I wouldn't be surprised if we win that game, but just for, we always lose games that we're not supposed to lose. So we'll give the Patriots the W right there. And if my math is correct, that's 12 wins on the season, which is above that 9.5 mark. Now that sounds crazy to say 12 wins after the abysmal year we had last year, but we do have a franchise quarterback now. Maybe Da can turn things around. I'm not very optimistic, with him leading the squad, but you know, I'm hopeful. Not optimistic, but hopeful, if that makes sense. So, like I said, 12 wins. Um, but it probably won't be 12 wins. There'll be a few more in there that we lose that we should win. But I do like the over on that 9.5 win total. Depending on how the draft plays out. Hopefully, the draft can only make us better. So So yeah, as always, I appreciate you guys watching. Hit that subscribe button for more Saints content. And yeah,